Hey Rebels, welcome to episode 3 of reFind Projects video tutorials, and this week I'm going to show you how to make a romper out of a t-shirt. Basically it's a great way to turn any t-shirt that's just kind of gotten tired being just a t-shirt into a new and fun way to wear it around. My best resource for that is my boyfriend, who has a great taste in t-shirts and a really short attention span for actually wearing them. So a couple weeks ago I made this one from an Odeth t-shirt. We saw them in Brooklyn a couple summers ago and I just couldn't let it sit around anymore. So I made shorts out of the bottom half and just finished the top with an old sweatshirt waistband so that it's stretchy and hugs, and now I have a little tube top shorts romper. So it may seem kind of odd to be making this just after Christmas, but in fact it's kind of perfect for me because I like to wear a lot of tights and tall socks. And then I can toss a sweater over it and I'm ready to go. So what you're going to need for this project is a t-shirt that you either like the graphic of, or I mean it can be just plain and you just want to have a little short suit. You want to look for a t-shirt that comes down in length to a comfortable place on your legs. I kind of like them super shorty because I know I'm going to have tights under them anyway. But you do want to make sure that you have enough material at least for a seam allowance, because you will be separating the bottom half, making them shorts, and then reattaching it to the top for a complete piece. The other thing that you can do if you have more than one t-shirt that you could reuse is to pick a shirt that fits you well on the top but maybe isn't long enough, and make a separate pair of shorts out of a different t-shirt and then attach them together. So either way these instructions will make sense regardless of the way that you choose to do it. And so go ahead and get your t-shirts out, and immediately you're just going to need scissors, some pins, and chalk, pencil of some sort to make some markings. So go ahead and gather your stuff and meet me back here. Okay, so now that you have your supplies, you're going to take your shorts that you're going to use as your guideline, and just an example, these are like pajama shorts that I really like the way that they fit. So you're going to fold them in half towards inward, I guess, because what you want is you want the back seam. This is the shape that you're going to want. So take your shorts and have your shirt laid out, which I have here with the shorts pattern that I'm going to be using, and with the crotch seam towards the center of the shirt and the fold lined up with the outer edge of the shirt, you're just going to trace this shape. So it just kind of comes out and down. And when you have that done, you're going to kind of mark like where the top, where the waistband is, so that you have that. And then you're just going to flip it over and do the same on the other side. Sometimes with t-shirt, it can get kind of bunchy and weird, so you do want to make sure that both layers, for the most part, are pretty lined up underneath there. And it looks like mine are exactly at the center. Okay, so now what's going to happen here is you're going to cut out your shorts pieces. So I, of course, am using pinking shears. You can use whatever scissors you want here. I will leave just a tad bit above there because this will be the waist allowance.
They shimmered in the sun. If you stared at them too long, you'd catch a glimpse of what I've done. The faces of the damned and all the butchered lambs. If I had to do it over, I just would have done it slower. When we meet, you will see I will destroy everything of beauty. When we meet, then you'll know I'll be the axe that clears a forest. When I had my fill and tasted every kill, there was nothing left.
Now that we have the upper part of our shirt and our shorts, you're going to open them up so that they are right sides together. And it looks really confusing at first, but I promise when you see it come together, you're going to want to make shorts out of everything because it is so stupid easy. This would be the same way if you wanted to make them longer, like yoga pants or okay, so basically I just want my bottom hems to match up. That's going to be more important because it's finished, so you're going to be able to really tell if that's off. We can kind of give or take a little bit. So basically what you're going to do now is pin along this line to the curve and then out to the first corner that you get to. Okay, so if you have pins all along your edge up to the corner, then go ahead and stitch that together down to the very, if I can show you, down to this top corner here. And then once you have done that, it's kind of when the magic happens. So when you have your stitches, then take your shorts that you just made, grab them by the middle on each piece, and pull them the other way. And now what you have is a center seam. And now what's left is to, at the bottom, there's the top, at the bottom, the pieces that are still open, you should have this little V. So you're going to match your center seams up and then bring them out to the edge on each side. And now go back and stitch down and over so that you connect that V.
We set out at dusk. We left them, well, not much. The boys were shouting and kicking up dust. Oh, and as we ran, with the fire behind us and the torch in my hand, I knew I couldn't.
Okay, here you go. Pair of shorts. So I'm still on the inside with the seams. And the thing that you want to do now is, as carefully as possible, because the top edge is not finished yet, it can kind of stretch out of shape. So you don't want to do that too much, but you do want to slide them on, because for most of us, our asses are bigger than the front of us. So you don't want like saggy fabric in the front. You want that to be fitted to you. So now what you need to do is just kind of gauge. I mean, you'll be able to see, like, is it half an inch, is it an inch, is it 2 inches, good for you if it is, in terms of a difference between what you need to have like a flat front, but enough room for your ass. So so slide that on, and then just kind of like, you can kind of pinch and pin, and really all you need is the most point, as though you're going to do a dart. So at the very waist, like, how much are you taking in there, and then just kind of add an angle, taper it back out then till you get down to the crotch, and then somehow you need to mark that so that that is the front, and you make sure and sew it to the front of your top. Okay, now that you have your shorts fitted, then we're going to start working on the top. this one that I'm going to do, I think that I do want it to have some straps, and so I'm thinking kind of like the, almost like a strongman suit, like with the, you know, super tank top. So, and this is the first time I've done this style, so kind of bear with me here. I'm learning as I go, but I'm just kind of, I'm looking for the points. I took some kind of fatter sleeves down. These are pretty stretched out, so if I wanted to, I could kind of pull on these and the fabric would roll. It's a nice thing about knit. But what I'm most interested in are the armpit points here, bringing those out. And make some marks so that you have a guide about where you're going to cut it out and sew it together and see how that goes. So you have a top now. And I did make sure that for the most part my top and bottom waistband pieces are the same. So now what you're going to do is turn your top inside out. You have your two side seams, and you're going to bring your then you're going to turn it so that your two side seams are together in the middle, and then mark those 2 points so that you kind of have a north, south, east, and west mark. With your t-shirt, make sure that you can see which is the front, and that you know which one is the front for your shorts. And you're going to slide your shorts right sides in, inside the t-shirt. So now their right sides are all together, and go ahead and now pin them together at the 4 points. Once you have your 4 points marked, go ahead and put another couple of pins in the in-between sections so that you can make sure everything's really laying well and put together, and stitch it up. If you did choose to do the tube top option, then the thing that you have left now is the elastic top. Okay, there you have it, romper complete. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and if you need to contact me directly, you can get to me at refindrebel@gmail.com, and I would certainly love to see any finished products, videos, or photos of your own. So here's mine completed, and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to just step right into it like I was with the tube top, but the scoop neck was actually enough. If you aren't able to without really stretching it, then you can either drop the scoop in the back, or you can add a small zipper that way too. So probably if I were headed out, I would add a belt. I already have my tall socks on, and I would probably have tights on under them. Little cardigan. And of course, no outfit is complete without the Jeffrey Campbell shifter. And I did want to let you know too that the hat that I've been wearing during this tutorial is a reFind Rebel original, and you will be available to purchase them at my Etsy store beginning the 1st of the year. So hope to see you soon. Bye.